2023 Honda CB 1300, Super 4 First Look, and Review Classic Sport Retro. Few motorcycle producers have achieved the level of mass appeal and iconic heritage that Honda has with its CB range of bikes. With the CB 754, Honda may be credited with opening up superbike performance to the general public in 1969, and the company has continued to provide a wide range of motorcycles with the legendary CB designation. Honda has re-released the renowned CB 1300 in Japan. The CB 1300 is powered by a 1,284 cubic centimeters fuel-injected inline-4, making it the largest and baddest of the inline-4 UJMs. The CB 1300, with its respectable 111 horsepower rating, isn't designed for extreme performance. Bikes like the CB 1300 are intended to be capable all-arounders, in contrast to their supersport competitors. As a result, you could ride the CB 1300 to work and on the weekends, eat up miles of highway and winding roads. When you first see the new Honda CB 1300, you might mistake it for the iconic motorcycle from the late 1980s and early 1990s. The new Honda CB 1300 line of motorcycles, which comes in 4 trim levels: the Super 4, the Super 4 SP, the Super Bowl Door, and the Super Bowl Door SP, has been introduced in Japan. The Bowl Door and Bowl Door SP have a semi-fared design, whereas the first 2 grades are naked roadsters. The 1,284 cubic centimeters, 4-cylinder, liquid-cooled engine that powers the Honda CB 1300 line produces 112 Nm of maximum torque at 6,250 rpm and 111 horsepower at 7,750 rpm. Both incarnations of the CB 1300, the Super 4 and the Super Bowl Door, have returned, just like the famous motorcycle. With a fuel tank, tail, and body panels that are formed like the classic vehicles, the Super 4 adopts the iconic roadster style. The Super Bowl Door, on the other hand, has a half-fairing and an angled headlight that provide the bike better touring capability and wind protection. The Super Bowl Door and the Super 4 thereafter received normal and SP versions, with the latter sporting more upscale color schemes. The Honda CB 1300 isn't made for pure performance. Instead, it's a capable all-arounder that can be used for everyday commutes, occasional highway work, and weekend leisurely rides on winding mountain roads. The legendary Honda vehicle from the late 1980s and early 1990s served as the design model. With a fuel tank, tail, and body panels that are formed like the classic vehicles, the Super 4 adopts the iconic roadster style. A half-fairing and an angled headlight are added to the Super 4 Bowl Door to improve touring capabilities and wind protection. The double cradle frame is the identical for all variations, and on standard models, a straightforward telescopic front fork and twin rear shocks are used to handle suspension. Although the SP model suspension is identical, the Öhlins units are slightly more advanced and offer a lot more flexibility. The Honda CB 1300 series has 3 riding modes: Standard, Sport, and Rain, along with standard ABS, traction control, and cruise control. It's unlikely that the new Honda CB 1300 series will debut in Singapore. The CB 1300 has the same twin cradle structure for both machines underneath the Super 4 and Super Bowl Door looks. Even though it has a basic suspension system, it works well for riding through cities and, on the odd spirited mountain excursion. Standard telescopic forks and a mono shock are used in its construction. Price-wise, the CB 1300 Super 4 is listed at $1,562,000 yen, about $19,900 SGD, while the SP version costs $1,936,000 yen, or around $24,700 SGD. The Super Bowl Door costs $1,672,000 yen, $21,300 SGD, with its magnificent fairing, whilst the SP has a steep tag price of $2,046,000 yen, or $26,100 SGD. The prices listed above, of course, do not include any taxes, ARF, COE, or other fees that may be incurred when buying a motorcycle in Singapore. While it's unlikely that the 1,300 cubic centimeters CB1300 will arrive in Singapore, we sincerely hope that Boon Sue Honda would bring back the CB400 Super 4, which has long been the most well-liked Class 2A naked street bike in the country. How do you feel? With so many Class 2A options available, would you still choose to purchase a Super 4? Do you prefer the incredibly rare and limited CB400 Bold Door or the normal naked CB400?